to the ReStore, Habitat for Humanity's nonprofit retail outlet specializing in donated home furnishings and construction materials. Here, we sell items to the public at a discount in order to raise money for Habitat for Humanity Metro Maryland's mission of creating simple, decent, and affordable homeownership opportunities for residents of Montgomery and Prince George's counties. We also provide local families with an affordable resource for maintaining and improving their homes and keep many reusable materials out of our local landfills. As a volunteer, you are an integral part of ReStore's operation, and we are incredibly thankful that you are here with us today. The ReStore is Habitat's largest fundraiser, and 100% of the proceeds go to create affordable housing solutions for families in Montgomery and Prince George's counties. Whether you're with us for a day, for a week, or even longer, you will have the opportunity to participate in a wide variety of tasks at the ReStore. All of these tasks help to support Habitat's vision of a community in which every family has a decent place to live. Throughout your time working in the ReStore, remember that everything you do is for a greater cause. Do each task with care and attention. Remember, every task you complete helps get a family one step closer to their dream of owning a home. Thanks again for joining us today. If you haven't already done so, you'll need to create an online volunteer account. This will allow you to sign up for future shifts and to sign in and out every time you volunteer at the ReStore. This will ensure that all of your volunteer hours are recorded properly. Also, make sure you check with a staff member about where you've parked your car. Some spaces in front of the store may be reserved for customers. If you have not already done so, check with a staff member to find out where the bathrooms, volunteer check-in area, and break room are. Please arrive a few minutes early for every shift. The ReStore staff is counting on you. At the beginning of every shift, you'll need to sign in at the volunteer check-in area. If you are unsure how to do this, notify a staff member and we will be more than happy to assist. Always keep in mind that it is your responsibility to sign in and out of every shift. Staff members are not responsible for any errors in recorded hours. It's also important to remember to take a break every time you work. If you work a 4-hour shift, you can have a break of 15 minutes. If you work an 8-hour shift, please take a break of 30 minutes. Staff will help you schedule these breaks. When you are working, please make sure to complete each task you are assigned before moving on to the next one. If you complete your assigned task and are unsure of what to do next, please check with a staff member and he or she will assign you to a new task. It's important that the ReStore is a safe and professional environment for the customers, the staff, and for you. Make sure that you are dressed appropriately every time you arrive to volunteer in the ReStore. All volunteers must wear closed-toed shoes, long pants, and a Habitat t-shirt or ReStore apron. T-shirts are available for purchase and aprons are provided. Tank tops, high heels, clothing with rips or holes, and inappropriate slogans and logos are not permitted. If you do not have a Habitat t-shirt, our staff will provide you with an apron to wear while you work. Lastly, for safety reasons, all volunteers with long hair must make sure that their hair is tied back at all times. If for any reason you are unable to perform the task that you have been assigned, notify a staff member immediately and he or she will assign you to a more appropriate task. When you are moving items, make sure that you are lifting with your legs and not with your back. If you need to move an item that is over 50 pounds, please make sure to move it with a partner. If you need to move an item that is over 80 pounds, make sure that you use dollies, hand carts, and sliders. anytime that you are moving or lifting items, you should be wearing work gloves provided to you by the staff. When stacking items, please make sure to use carpet squares to protect the bottom item from scratches and other damage. If you feel unsure about moving any item, please get another volunteer to help you move it. As you are working, please remember to keep the store neat and organized at all times. If you see anything that causes an obstruction, please move it to a better place. In addition, please refrain from sitting or leaning on the furniture and from eating or drinking while on the sales floor. If you see trash around the store, even if it's not yours, please help us out by picking it up. Please notify a staff member immediately if you get hurt so that they can provide you with the proper medical attention. You will also need to fill out an injury report form anytime that you get hurt. For your safety, if you suspect that a customer is stealing, do not confront them yourself, but notify a staff member immediately. Lastly, always remember that the ReStore is a professional and welcoming environment. This means maintaining a courteous attitude at all times towards customers, staff, and other volunteers. Inappropriate conduct and language is not tolerated. Also, please keep all cell phones on vibrate or silent when you are on the sales floor, and do not talk or text while you are volunteering. By following these guidelines, you will help us ensure that our customers come back again and again. Every day, ReStore receives a large volume of donations, and you will be involved in the donations process in many ways. These donations come both from people who bring them into the store and from donations that arrive on the ReStore truck. It's important to keep a few things in mind when dealing with donations. A staff member must approve every donation that comes into the store. Some customers will ask for a donation receipt. If you are unsure of how to help them fill one out, please check with a staff member. After a donation is received, it is placed in the back room to be prepared for the sales floor. Here, we clean the items and label them with important information such as dimensions, working condition, whether or not it is part of a set, and any other important information. All donations must be priced by a staff member before going out onto the floor. Finally, when an item is purchased, you may be asked to help the customer load it into his or her vehicle. This is a great way to provide customer service, but under no circumstances should you help the customer secure it or tie it onto their vehicle in any way. Please make sure that the purchased item fits safely inside their vehicle. Customers who are unable to take their items with them may put those items on hold for up to 3 days. Please make sure that all items that are awaiting pickup are marked with a sold sign that has the receipt number and customer information on it. Also ensure that the customer takes their receipt with them when they leave the store. The customer must bring their receipt with them when they come to pick up their items, and their receipt number must match the number on the sold sign. Ask staff where to file sold signs after item pickup. If you know that you will be arriving late for a shift or cannot make a shift, please call or email to let the staff know prior to your shift. If you miss your shift without notification 3 times, you will be asked not to volunteer again. Volunteers may be sent home at any time for any reason at the discretion of the ReStore manager and assistant manager. If you need a letter confirming your volunteer hours, please remember that the staff will need 2 business days after your request to produce your letter. All volunteers going out on the ReStore truck will need to have a completed background check before volunteering. If you have signed up to ride out on the ReStore truck, please come in at least a day before your shift to make sure that your background check can be completed. Volunteers may purchase items from the store before a shift, after a shift, or while on break, but not while actively volunteering. The ReStore does not offer refunds, returns, or exchanges, with the exception of appliances. Appliances may only be returned if they were not tested prior to purchase and if the customer has requested a 7-day warranty on the item. The ReStore has a no-hold policy. If items have already been paid for, they must be picked up within 3 days of purchase. The ReStore does not deliver, but we can refer moving companies. The ReStore does not negotiate prices. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this ReStore orientation video. If you have any additional questions or want to offer feedback on your experience, please speak with a staff member. We hope that your experience in the ReStore has been enjoyable and you will continue your involvement with Habitat Metro Maryland.